everyone, it's Katie from Alma La Vida, and today I'm going to be speaking to you about this month's theme, which is managing stress. I think it's a theme that we can all relate to, and while studies have actually shown that a small amount of stress in our lives is quite healthy and can be good for us, I think for most of us, the level of stress in our lives tends to be a little bit larger than a small amount. Between managing work, managing families, trying to stay fit, trying to eat well, trying to see friends and squeeze in at least a little bit of time for ourselves, which rarely happens, it can all become a little bit overwhelming and life can get pretty stressful at times. When life gets stressful or when our stress levels get too high, it can have pretty dangerous implications for us both mentally and physically. I think we all know those feelings when we're just a little bit too stressed in life and we get moody, we are not productive, we're definitely not creative, we often snap at the people we love, and we're definitely actually not as productive as when we're in a really calm and peaceful environment. Furthermore, physically, it can cause migraines, it can cause stomach aches, and there are some actually quite severe health implications that high levels of stress can cause. So then, it's quite obvious that we want to manage and reduce our stress levels back to a healthy amount. And I'm sure you've all read a whole ton of articles and resources. Some people say, eat this, you've got to sleep better, there's exercise more. There are so many different strategies that people say will reduce stress, and some of them are effective and others of them aren't. But lucky for you, we've done the research and we've really focused or honed in on 4 strategies that are the most effective and the most actionable for you in managing stress. And we've put these strategies into a neat little acronym, a very appropriate acronym. The acronym is C.A.L.M. So what does C.A.L.M. stand for? Well, C stands for calling it. Calling it is really about identifying that you're stressed and what the drivers of that stress is. And even just that small act of actually recognizing, oh, I'm stressed and I'm stressed because of this, can actually take a huge weight off your shoulders. Calling it is kind of like giving it a diagnosis. And once you have a diagnosis, you can then move on to the cure. So what's the cure? The A, the L, and the M will really help with that. So A is about asking for support. I know that we often don't like asking for help, and sometimes we think that it makes us feel weak or inadequate, but that's the furthest thing from the truth. Asking for support is actually a sign of strength and actually gives other people the opportunity to share their gifts and their talents. And people actually really enjoy the opportunity to support people they love. And of course, it doesn't have to be your loved ones. Maybe you need a cleaner, or maybe you need to speak to a coach or a therapist, or someone that can give you a little bit more strength or take a task off your hands to give you a little bit more time to focus on the things that are most important. L is for laughter. As they say, laughter is the best medicine, and they're right. That's not just a kind of saying, it's actually scientifically proven. Laughter produces oxytocin, serotonin. It makes us feel great. It makes the stress melt away. So laughing and fun, whether it's catching up with a funny friend or watching videos, is a really, really good way of reducing stress. And then M is for meditation. And often when we think of meditation, we think of someone like, and meditation doesn't have to come in that form. Meditation might mean going for a long walk in nature. It might mean listening to some calming music or reading a great book. Whatever meditation means for you, that's a really effective way of lowering stress. So obviously in the tool, we're going to delve into each of these a lot deeper. We have some great questions, resources, and more strategies to help you along the way. So enjoy the tool, and we hope that our process of calm really helps you lower stress in your life and have a much more productive and happy month and future. All right, I'll see you soon.